Behind every legend, there is often a quiet strength, a mother who nurtured, who protected, and who sacrificed. For Adidja Vybz Kartel Palmer, the man we know today as the Worl Boss, that strength came in the form of Theresa Wilson Palmer. Affectionately called Miss P, she is the woman who raised not just a son, but a cultural force. In today's journey, we'll dive deep into the life of Theresa Wilson Palmer. We'll look at her roots, her values, her role as a mother in Waterford, Portmore, and how she has stood publicly in support of her son through controversies, trials, and celebrations. This is not just a story about Kartel, it's the story of a Jamaican mother, her resilience, and her legacy. Now, Theresa Wilson Palmer grew up in Kingston, Jamaica, and like so many Jamaican mothers of her era, she carried the values of discipline, community, and faith. She would later marry Norris Palmer, and together they raised several children, among them a boy who would one day become the most influential dancehall artist of his generation. Now that boy was Adidja Palmer. From an early age, young Adidja displayed an unusual gift for words, rhythm, and performance. And while he would later be known for his sharp lyrics and controversial artistry, behind the scenes there was a mother instilling rules, feeding ambition, and keeping family bonds intact. Now, Waterford, Portmore, the place Kartel often references in his songs, wasn't just a location. It was a living environment that shaped both him and Mrs. P. Now, neighbors recall her as reserved, caring, and protective. She wasn't seeking the spotlight. Her role was simple: to raise her children with love and discipline, and to keep them rooted in their identity. As Kartel's music career exploded in the early 2000s, his lyrics stirred debate. His dominance in the dancehall space brought not only fame, but also controversy. Politicians, pastors, and sections of the media often criticized him, painting dancehall as the source of social problems. Now, through it all, Theresa Palmer remained a silent supporter. But when her son's reputation was unfairly attacked, Miss P occasionally broke that silence. In rare interviews, she defended Kartel not with anger, but with wisdom. She reminded Jamaicans that music is a reflection of society, not the cause of its struggle. For her, Kartel was not a symbol of negativity. He was her son, an artist expressing the realities around him. That calm yet firm defense was powerful. It reminded the public that beyond the stage persona of Vybz Kartel, there was still Adidja, the son of a mother who loved him unconditionally. The turning point came in the 2010s when Kartel faced serious legal challenges. His arrest, trial, and eventual conviction in 2014 shocked not only the dancehall world, but the entire nation. And during this period, Miss P became more visible. Cameras captured her outside the courthouse, standing with other family members, her face carrying both sorrow and determination. And it was here that she uttered the now famous plea, "Lego me picnic." Those 4 words, simple yet powerful, cut across Jamaica. They were not just a mother's cry for her son, but a statement of resilience in the face of what she believed to be injustice. For the world, it was news. For Miss P, it was personal. Her son, the boy she raised in Waterford, the artist who carried the community's voice, was facing a lifetime behind bars. Yet, she never abandoned him. She continued to stand firm, praying and speaking and keeping faith. Despite the hardships, Miss P's story is not only about trials, it's also about joy. Over the years, Kartel has found ways to honor his mother and show his gratitude for her sacrifices. In April 2024, the world saw one of those moments when Vybz Kartel gifted his mother a brand new BMW X1 for her birthday. The gesture wasn't just about luxury, it was about love, appreciation, and recognition. And fans across Jamaica and the diaspora celebrated the moment. To them, It symbolized Kartel's continued bond with his mother and Miss P enduring role as the matriarch of the Palmer family. Even while living under extraordinary circumstances, Kartel never failed to show respect to the woman who stood by him through every chapter. Theresa Palmer legacy goes beyond being the mother of Vybz Kartel. She represents the thousands of Jamaican mothers whose strength holds families together, whose voice defends their children, and whose sacrifices shape the future. Her life is a reminder that behind every icon is a foundation built with love, resilience, and unwavering faith. And today, as fans, celebrate Vybz Kartel's music, his controversies, and his victories. It is important to also recognize the quiet presence of Mrs. P. She is the unseen hand, the constant supporter, and the enduring symbol of family. Now, this has been the story of Theresa Wilson Palmer, aka Miss P, the mother behind the legend. A story of resilience, of love, and of a Jamaican mother's unbreakable